Today, I wanted to talk with you about being more natural on camera and some things that you can do to feel a little bit more comfortable and to come across more naturally. I wanted to start off by showing you kind of the various approaches you can take. Here I have a chart. It basically goes from being completely unscripted, just going off the cuff, to reading from a teleprompter, being completely scripted. And there are a few different implications. So when you're scripted, the editing time after the fact, if you're trying to create regular video content, it takes a lot less time to edit scripted content because most of the time it doesn't take as many times through the script. You can do it all in one take, or you can at least get a really good take. Whereas if you're unscripted, you're kind of having to piece it together. And so the time it takes to edit unscripted generally is much longer than the time it takes to edit scripted. Also, it follows about the same line, how natural you come across. So when you're unscripted, you tend to come across more naturally. When you're scripted, you tend to come across kind of unnatural. And if you are not practiced, people can hear that in the way that you speak. So I wanted to address that. Now, I've got this other line here, and I'm going to talk about what that is. There's this thing called your hybrid voice. And if you haven't heard of it before, you should go check out SeanWes.com. There are a lot of great resources there for creating content. But one of the things that Sean, the founder of Sean Wes, talks about is finding and developing your hybrid voice. Now, this comes through creating content in the first place. So you need to be writing, you need to understand your message. And that's one of the best things you can do in order to feel more comfortable sharing your message, in order to feel more comfortable sharing content, is to write constantly. Be writing every single day. Get really clear on what your message is. Now, your hybrid voice allows you to either be scripted or unscripted, and still come across very naturally. And the more you practice with it, the less time it's going to take to edit, because you're not going to have to do several takes and that kind of thing. You're going to be so clear on your message, it's going to come across so naturally that people won't be able to tell whether you're scripted or not. And that's where you want to get. So the steps that you follow are to write out your script. Whether you're going to be delivering it off the cuff or not, write it down so that you're familiar with it. Read it out loud and record yourself doing that so that you can listen back. And as you listen, decide as you're listening to it, is that the way I would have said it? Would I have said it differently? Does that sound natural? And as you find those places that don't come across as natural, you can rewrite, do some edits, and then repeat this whole process. Repeat it over and over until you find, until you've arrived at a script that sounds natural as you read it. That when you read it, it sounds like you're just talking in plain language. But you're also going to eliminate, as you practice this and as you do this over and over, you're going to eliminate all those ums and uhs and vocal tics and all of the formal language that you don't want to use when you're trying to convey your message. So follow these steps. Definitely go check out SeanWes.com. There's a lot of great resources there if you're in business for yourself and trying to build an audience. And get clear with your message by writing every single day. Thanks for watching. And if you want more content like this, you can go to TolsonMedia.com. We're going to be putting new videos up there talking about how to share your message through video and the different kinds of video content you can use. Thanks for watching.